Dos. So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is a scene for Living World of Darkness Changeling venue. Today we have Castiel, Count Castiel. He is making his way to a new bar he's heard something about, and he is going to go there for a little bit of rest and relaxation. And some interesting things happened yesterday. And a part of him feels bad that it happened. Other part of it is what did they really expect taking a she into the deep dreaming? But with that, he will make his way into the bar.
It's a Sunday night, and Angarona is sort of at a really nice, healthy sort of level. It's hot outside, so people are like nursing these weird multicolored Slurpee drinks.
Hmm.
Some of them are like pressing it to their head. These are obviously alcohol, right? I mean, it's a bar, whatever. But Diva's just making these drinks constantly. They're kind of like piraguas, really. Passing them, getting money. She's in her zone. Angrona's doors are open. Its windows are wide open. There's a nice kind of breeze, hopefully. I mean, the summer heat's supposed to wane off, right?
Okay, so when Castiel enters your bar, you will see there seems to be quite a few conversations happening. But Castiel, even though he's dressed like not in a suit or anything like that, just a short sleeve shirt and jeans, sandals. He's definitely there's an eerie quality about him, and not off-putting, but it's definitely noticeable. And he has a set of very startling green eyes, and also he is rather. Have you ever seen somebody that is completely unaware that they're attractive?
Yes.
He is that.
Gotcha. Sort of at ease, but a little too pretty to be so casual.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
he shouldn't be this laid back. And he will take a seat at the bar.
Diva will finish up with her section of the weird alcoholic piragua slurpy things. And she'll look over to her new guest and give a smile, just like, hi, so just give me 1 minute.
Sure.
She's going to finish up and she's going to scurry to the opposite side of the bar for him, because I imagine he's at like one side of the bar. And
Hmm.
she's going to go on the other side and smile. She's got a notepad and pen.
Hmm.
Diva, as usual, is in a dress, but it's actually a kind of like a really light material dress,
Hmm.
which is different from her usual gaudy, uh, glittery dresses. It's nice and flowy, but she is still a couple of inches taller than she should be, with ridiculously tall heels. But you know, she's comfortable. Massive curls are actually in a bun, and she's just smiling like, "Hi, what can I get you, darling?"
Hey, long time no see. Can I have a mm, give? I would like three Jaeger bombs, please.
Okay, just straight shot, or do you want something more interesting?
Um, Surprise me.
Goody. She was gonna clap and just gonna pull up three fingers. Three, right?
Three.
okay. And she's gonna scurry towards one of her employees, tell them the order, and then scurry back to Castiel. Okay, normally I'd mix it myself, but I'd really like to talk with you.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
what's
Don't
the?
worry, it ain't nothing. It ain't nothing important or big.
Mhm. So what's up? As he kind of like puts his arms open, like take a seat. It's your place.
Diva's just gonna lean against the bar because that's her most comfortable position is to just lean against the bar because it is her bar.
Mhm.
She just kind of look at him, just like, look, about yesterday, I am so sorry that I was sort of just flopping over my own 2 feet trying to please you. I mean, I know you were you and I was me, but it was just really embarrassing. I am so sorry.
Forgiving apologies. I was a little more or less out of line, and I'm usually not like that. Uh, that side of me, it's
We were all a bit different. Some of us more so than others, I guess.
I wasn't born a she. It's rather new to me, so it was a bit of a shock to feel more at ease than I have been. Kind of tilts his head.
Yeah, I get you. But you did all right. I mean, y'all could have been a hell of a lot crueler, just mean little bugs. But instead, you were just how do I say this without being rude? You were just your
Arrogant,
average dick, really.
but
With the exception of Mogram, who was more quiet than usual. But y'all were just being kind of dickish, but it was doable, you know? Kind of stuff that you can, well, I don't want to say swallow down, but you know what I mean, right?
he smiles. Yeah, I know what you mean. So you're not. I'm seeing. Well,
Yeah.
seen a pisky before, but they're not too common around these parts.
Nope. Well, in any case, technically I am from these parts, just not from these parts.
Not that makes more sense. Do you think?
I woke up here, but I could not just stand this city. I had to go. So I did. And as I'm getting a little bit more on in my years, I've returned to the city where I was from and kind of settling into a life for the future.
Cool.
It is what it is.
Mm.
It's kind of fun being that one rarity, you know? I've only met a handful of other Piskews.
There's more of you guys.
Like 6 that I know, and that's after years. Some of them already sort of forgotten. A good part of them actually has. Huh. We don't tend to flock around each other a lot. We tend to sort of mix in with our not so glamorous compatriots. But, you know, you meet all sorts of interesting people.
That you do.
Hell, I lived in Pacifica for most of my life, and it was fun. The
I'm not.
antics y'all could get up in Vegas, just plumb crazy.
I think the furthest I've been is Willows. I've never been to Pacifica.
What? I've been all around this country. Well, various countries. I've even kind of left this area to more down south and a bit more up north. Haven't crossed the ocean yet, and maybe I won't ever, but
Who knows? No, that my mistake. I have been to White Sands. It's a nice place.
ooh, enjoyed your time there. Imagine it's a
It
bit
was
hot under the
nice,
collar.
but some interesting things, to see. But it was fun.
Yeah. Personally, I'm sort of a how how's it? I like the heat, just not the humidity. Nothing like the humidity for me. I mean, look at these curls.
He smiles. I'm not too much a fan of the cold. I actually like the heat. It gives me a reason to wear short sleeves. They're comfortable.
Not love. It's over the cold. It's either being out in the desert where it's nice and hot during the day but no humidity, and cool as cucumbers at night. It was just fantastic. What? And I went up north and it was just beautiful. The stars, you would say. I
It's really
hate.
it's really comfortable to have to wake up morning and morning swims and things like that because it's just too hot. Kind of feeling the sand between your toes and whatnot. It's a nice feeling.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I just hated going down south. The humidity was just atrocious. It was just not my cup of tea. And I don't even drink tea. I drink, well, this.
That is quite an accent you have. Where you from?
All sorts of places, actually.
Well, you know, that's a thick Southern accent. So, what part of the South am I'm talking?
To be honest, I didn't even hang around the South very much. More the Midwest.
Oh,
But considering I've been sort of looping around this place, it sort of gets everywhere, if you know what I mean.
mm,
But it keeps folks guessing, and it's a great conversation starter.
that it is. So, tell me, what have you gotten yourself into lately?
As of late,
Besides our
yesterday.
adventure.
Honestly, I've been so focused on making sure my bar is the best it can be for now that I've just been ignoring everything. Focusing on making my stake in the city, just making Angarona the best sort of bar anyone would come to.
Seems like a lot of fun. Um,
It is late nights, lots of drinking. I mean, every now and then you gotta hose people out. But I guess in with the good, in with the bad.
what's it like, doing this?
It's fun. It's stressful as hell, though. I
No,
gotta make sure.
no, not. I mean, is this your only responsibility?
Well, what do you mean? Uh,
Do you have any like
she. So
responsibilities? Like, he kind of puts his thumb on his chin. I mean, like, do you have brothers and sisters? Do you have to manage anything, school, anything like that?
oh, nah. I kind of lost touch with that sort of stuff when I woke up. Woke up pretty early, left pretty early. Uh,
So,
I mean, I do know I had family around here. They recently moved, so getting in touch with them is kind of hard. Like the stars, they scattered. Last name fits, you know?
what I meant by the question is it's whimsy, you know? Um, not having to be beholden to anyone or having to answer to anything, just kind of being you. I think that's cool.
That's the only me I know how to be. But so far, it's so good. And I'm seeing a really lovely little mortal. He's the cutest thing.
You, me, on the other hand, I've kind of had it up to here with relationships, and
Well, if I may be frank, so I'm so sorry. I have no idea what to call you exactly.
Castiel, we're not.
Just Castiel? Because what yesterday was always my lord this, my lord that, and part of me is still thinking I should call you my lord, but you're. It just gets
Kind
so
of.
confusing sometimes.
He puts up his hands. I'm not on the don't do this in front of other pointy-eared people. But you it's just Castiel. Unless we're in front of other people, then it's count. Because my title
Oh,
means
of
a lot.
course.
But between me
Understood.
and you, friends, Castiel.
Great. You can call me Diva.
Mm-mm.
And like I was
Castiel,
saying,
Cass, nickname, doesn't matter.
I was like, well, see, I got into the habit of just, I guess, caring for other people a lot, just getting so encompassed in their drama that I just kind of lose myself, you know? This little mortal I've got, he's sort of my little treasure right now. Just a little thing for me.
I would
And
be.
he's so normal. He's not even like banal normal, just average normal. And for some reason, that's the sweetest thing. I don't have to worry about any sort of antics.
I'm jealous a little that you have this bar, and it's the only thing that occupies you, really. And
I mean, I get bored. I've been kind of playing around with mixing ales. I mean,
if boredom is the least of your problems, my God, I wish I was in your shoes. He smiles.
grass is always greener on the other lawn. I'm looking for ways to keep busy, but time is just so hard. And for me, I've got so little of it, I fear.
But somebody has to do it. And I don't mean to complain. It's just, it gets
Yeah.
tiresome sometimes.
But if you've been doing it well, then you're the person who's meant to do it. Imagine if it wasn't you doing it. Someone who completely would misunderstand everything that you've been handed would fumble. I'm the richer people, babe.
Uh, Perspective. I guess that's the key word here, huh?
Yeah, you're at the
Let
heart of
me ask,
your.
let
Mm,
me ask you a question. You seem like a roundabout girl who doesn't worry too much about proving yourself to someone. You seem like you're comfortable in your own shoes. So let me ask,
I should hope so.
um, what would your opinion of a commoner, what would they want above all else? What would make them smile every day consistently? Like what consistently?
It's a hard question. I mean, I can't speak for everybody, but for me, at
Hmm.
the end of the day, all I want is respect. Me, as long as I'm not hurting anybody. I mean, respect is the best thing you can get. It is, as long as you're not diminishing that of others, who be it to keep that from you? I know I'm not the most, how do I say, alert girl, as you've seen. I can get kind of spicy, a little flaky,
Hmm.
but respect. And if I'm around people who won't give me that respect, I just walk away. Hell, I'll climb mountains to get away. That sort of respect that everyone needs. I mean, after everything, after we all sort of forget, don't you still want to be respected?
He nods.
It's an innate sort of thing. Animals want to be respected, even babies want to be respected. Hell, a car you drive, who you curse and swear at all the time because that damn axle, that thing wants to be respected too. It's sort of an innate thing that you have to respect what's around you. Because if not, it won't work with you. And if it won't work with you, then you've definitely got problems.
That's the part I don't understand. Put it this way. I've never really wanted for anything, and it was just I kind of just looked, and things were just given to me. So
Mm,
when you say things like that, it's kind of just it's over my head. Um,
yeah,
I want to
it's
understand. I really, really do because ever since my dad died, I'm trying to do this land I've been given, right.
Hmm.
So trying to understand, trying to do things right. Though I think I probably put my foot in my mouth yesterday with my trip to the dreaming, but whatever.
Honestly, I don't know anyone who has a perfectly nice trip into the far dreaming. Even near dreaming can sometimes be kerfuffled. But
So,
the fact that you're trying, that's a boon all its own. I mean, you're aware that, it's not always easy for other people. And that's 10 times better than people who can't look past their own noses. The fact is, you're trying. Sure, you'll stumble a bit. I mean, no one's perfect. But as long as you keep on trying to understand the perspective of others, and I think you'll be perfectly fine. Just gotta work at it.
my father
Trust me.
was my father wasn't like that. He was very stuffy. It was his way. Being the fact that he was Muslim didn't help much matters either. So it was his
But
way or the highway or nothing at all.
Castile, though, you're not your dad, you're you. You're two completely different people. Sure, you can use them as an example, but when it comes down to it, it's all you.
You could
Even
say
if your
that.
dad was still here, he can't hold your hand and have you do everything. It wouldn't be, it would still be him doing stuff. This is you as a count having to do choices you need to make, having to grow the way you need to. I'm sure your dad's changed over the years before he was a count, and I'm sure he grew into the person he was. However, that went is all up to the past. But now you gotta know, you gotta think about how you wanna grow.
Well, I just don't know how is the question of the matter. I mean,
You grow bit by bit, day by day. I mean, you think getting enough money to go from Vegas to here was easy? Darling, I have struggled and tried and done all sorts of terrible things in order to get back. It took years and years to have this little piece of myself here. I left New York when I was 12. I'm 25 now, baby. It's been a while.
I am 21 this past November.
Groovy, then you've got time. See, I just kind of got a head start. You've got all the time in the world. You're at your summit. I mean, you haven't even reached your peak. You're still running for that goal. Well, you can do it. You just need to take one step at a time. And when you stumble, because you are going to stumble, I'm not going to lie to you and tell you that you can overlook certain things. No, you're going to stumble, you're going to fall, and sometimes you're going to be kicked 3 steps back. But the fact of the matter is, you have to keep on trudging. If you stop and you don't do your best to move forward to grow, you don't grow outward, you grow inward, then you automatically don't do anything. I mean, the only way anywhere is forward. Can't stand still.
That makes a lot of sense, I guess. He starts.
Plus, perspective is everything. If you ever, you know, hit a dark spot and you don't understand something, just try to think perspective.
There's a lot I don't understand right now, but it would probably be really improper for me to talk about it like this.
No, I understand. Trust me. As they're talking, one of Diva's many staff members slid the 3 Boilermakers, Jaeger bombs towards him, and the Jaeger bombs are oddly colored, and they've got like swords in them,
Oh, this is cute.
piercing like what's it? Piercing green olives.
Oh, this is cute. I like it. He looks at it,
The swords are pink.
and he kind of downs them.
Watch the olives.
A few times, you see him chew for a few seconds. You pick up the napkin and kind of spit the pits into the napkin, put it inside the cup. Golly. So, what all do you do for fun?
Me for fun? Castiel, I'm the most boring girl you've ever met. Let me tell you something. I spent 12 years, 13, something like that. Actually, wait, 13 years scraping and saving, doing all sorts of things to get here. And how do I spend my first months here? Working, 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 working. And then I get dragged into all sorts of interesting shenanigans by my friends. But they're none of my shenanigans. They're their shenanigans. Honestly, I'd give anything to just go back out and just wander again. I mean, sometimes I miss it. I miss the whole joining the circus that one time, or, being a cherry picker, leading a strike against certain companies. Anyway, I miss doing that random stuff with the mortals, just in and out, popping in and out, doing all sorts of things, and just heading back to Vegas. Here, I'm not really sure what I can do. I mean,
Well, what do you want to do?
as dumb as I was in the far dreaming, I'd like to explore the near dreaming again. I mean, I never really explored it.
Mhm.
Maybe I walked across the path to get to places sooner, or skipped a trot or two to, make shortcuts, but I've never actually wandered in it. And I don't know. Part of me's always curious about it. I mean, I don't really want to go deep into it because some sort of well that I'm pretty sure I won't be able to climb out of even with these heels. So maybe just kind of skirt around it. But I don't know anybody who'll go. Plus, I'm not exactly uh, equipped for adventures. So I guess it's not what I do now, it's what I want to do. What I want to do is maybe start doing stuff, actually. I mean, I love talking with people, I love helping people with their problems. But sometimes I want to do stuff for me, too. You know? Even bartenders, the ultimate therapists for the common man, need some time for themselves.
Well, maybe if you weren't too busy and you were, I don't know, looking to do something fun. Um, it's not an official job or anything, but go exploring in Queens. You know, as just you. Tell me what you see and tell me what you find.
Yeah? I mean, I do always keep a notebook with me. And it's usually for drink ideas, but I'm trying to not do so much work stuff. I
Go
mean,
as just Diva. Tell me what you do for fun, what's lacking, what sucks, what's awesome. Let me know.
um,
Sort of like a
well,
glorified tour.
I'm not really good for tours, but I can definitely give you a play-by-play for me. I mean, I never traveled with, well, I traveled with people, but never with them. Part of a cog instead of part of a group.
Well, I think if you traveled with me, it would send the wrong impression. But I think it would be cool.
No, what I mean is, not really good at expressing stuff for me, like my point of views.
What do you mean?
Mostly, I'm better expressing for other people.
Then express for what other people you find. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I could do that.
What
Well,
makes
all right.
what makes them upset, angry, or indifferent? He gives you another one of those soft smiles.
Diva's gonna give him one of her signature 1,000 megawatt smiles. You know, dimples and, you know, pressed eyes, just kind of like
Laughs.
she giggles through her teeth, and it's just something that Diva. It's something that's just
Mm-hmm.
Diva. You know, for first impressions being mighty interesting, you're actually not bad. I'm glad I met you formally and actually.
I'm a pretty swell guy. I wasn't always like this. I just
But you've
recently
grown.
that I have.
See, it's a work in progress.
Yep, work in
You're different
progress.
today than you were yesterday, and yesterday is much different than who you were 2 weeks ago.
You have a point. You have a point.
And hey, Castiel,
Hmm.
you can call me Diwali if you want.
So formal. It's pretty. Smiles.
Uh, Diva's me here at the bar. Diva V, you know? Well, I haven't been Diva V in a while, actually. You don't have to say that ever. But but Diva, I'm here at the bar usually. You can call me Devalia. I can call you Castiel. You can definitely call me Devalia.
It's not Castiel. It's too formal. Just call me Cass.
Fine. I can call you Cass. You can call me Devalia.
Fair enough.
Or D, you know, or V. Just don't, not Leah. It's just a weird nickname.
Nope. Davalia. um, Castiel will get up and say thank you for the drinks, and he tips more than what's expected, and then he leaves. That's like a 30% tip.
She was just gonna look at him and shake her head, like, darling, really?
I don't know. I drank a lot. He kind of just like walks out and just waves his hand.
She was just gonna like shake her head and smile, and she's gonna, you know, split, take away the tip,
Mhm.
put what he actually paid for
Mhm.
in the till, and go over, like mention towards the girl who served,
Mhm.
and just like mention towards the extra bit, like, this is yours, baby.
Mhm.
Diva takes care of her people.
Oh, with that, gave a chick like a $30 tip. What the fuck? Anyway, so
You made some random Bog and Canane or Bog and Puka just really happy. You made some this only on the weekends because she goes to college full time during the week. You made her really happy. That's like, oh, it's breakfast for like the next week.
yep. Whenever it comes to like Angora, it's gonna be that same bartender. Like that's my table, fight me. But with that, Cassio will feel lighter, happier as he leaves. With that, ladies and gentlemen, we will call that a scene. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. This has been a scene.
Bye
Bye bye.
bye.